with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chiefs of Honolulu. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Back to 60.
Off play action. Hayward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18, next track is 60.
2nd and 6. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Hayward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Back to throw. Hayward. That's caught by Tucker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple.
19.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Operating from the gun. Cotton. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19, go!
Looking to throw. Hayward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
70 Lions! Let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
70, 19, 18, 5, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Hayward. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Down. Warriors, 70. 60 Eagles. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
Back to throw. Hayward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Hayward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
60 average. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Warriors 70, 19 type. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Hayward. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
18, Rattler, 18, Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go now. Viking, 18. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Chiefs 10.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Parker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Cotton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Cotton. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
It's the score. Chiefs 17. Dolphins
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
60 Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hayward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 19, Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, 65, Buffalo 18. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hayward. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
Drop 60, drop 60. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, had to force the field goal.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cotton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught by Parker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake. Cotton. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Cotton. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on. 19 light. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Hayward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Hayward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
19, 18.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
His kick is good.
A point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cotton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cotton. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He's to the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18, pioneer. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
18, Rattler, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Panther 11, Panther 19, Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Hayward on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70, Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun. Hayward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Red 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
17.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Cotton. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Bravo 80.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cotton. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. County Lions. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18.
Back to throw. Hayward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 17.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a give, right side. Staley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
18 Cardinals, cut 19. Cut 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun on third down. Hayward. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't because...
And some room to run.